All right, guys, we're going to walking through the CAQH provider data portal in order for us to get credentialed with UMR. You have to have this filled out completely, and my guess is that most of you do not, and that is what is holding up the approval status, is not having this fully filled out. I have already done this, so I can't walk through everything, but I'm going to try to do and see what I can do the best I can. Now, initially at home, you may not come to this page. This is more of a completed page, but it needs 3 documents. That's why you're seeing my documents are missing. I'm working on getting those uploaded right now, but one of them is your malpractice insurance. So you have to be able to upload a copy of your most recent malpractice insurance, or that's the one I think for most of you guys. Massage therapists, not quite sure what's going to happen with that. Document wise, Teresa, I printed out copies of these two, and Teresa or Kathy is going to hand them off to you, hopefully today or tomorrow, and get them signed. And that way they're going to email them back to you, so you have those ready to upload when you do fill this piece out. So the profile data is really where you're going to be going. Oh gosh, okay. Making sure it's not making me redo all of this in order to start doing this. All right. So for myself, and hopefully I'm not giving away any too much personal information, but grouping wise, I put chiropractic providers. You can do acupuncture, you can do massage, provider type, practice setting. We are outpatient only. So we're going to click that inpatient, outpatient, or outpatient only one. Primary practice state, Colorado. I don't think anyone has additional practice states. Name. Now, this first page is your home address. I think it's the only place you're going to fill out your home or your own stuff. Primary email is your personal email on this page, just to make sure if they do need to update you, it does go to your email address. You're going to put in your social security number. And if you have your individual practitioner NPI. So this one here is your individual NPI, not the group for our office NPI, which I'll get to in a second. I don't think anybody should have to fill out either of these 2 buttons. Fill out your demographics. Tree. I guess I missed that one. Yeah, you're going to work with me filling some of this out still. I think I got green check marks on all of these, but honestly, I'm going to say we be as good as we can so that they don't come back and say we need to correct this again. Okay. Languages. All right, so we did personal information. Coming back to here, now we're on to those professional IDs. So for me, it's getting back chiropractic license, but obviously acupuncture, massage license, whatever that is, and when that expiration date hits. So I'm thinking I'm probably gonna have to come back in here in another few months because mine expires at the end of October. Don't think anything else on this page is relevant. So that should kind of be it, is putting in your professional license on that one. Then you're going to hit the save and continue down here. And it's not going to take us to another tab. So then we go to our education and professional training. Make sure you have your schooling, whatever is in there. I think that's really the only one that is needed. You're more than welcome to add more professional training, but the school is the main one. As long as you have that in your license, that's really what they care about. Have you completed cultural competency training? Yes, you all have. We have that through the Kaiser piece there. So same thing, you'll hit that save and continue. There's no additional tabs up here to fill out. So then we're going to go on to specialties. So with specialties, this is the page I'm not 100% positive on, but I put chiropractor. I'm assuming, let's see here. This is all it gave me because of something else I selected. So I'm assuming there'll be acupuncture or massage and someone else's. I don't have any other specific boards except for the main chiropractic one, and it looks like they're saying boards are an additional add-on to getting your main license degree. So when I did select yes, because I thought the National Board of Chiropractic Examiners was what I needed, it came up with a bunch of random, chiropractor physician, chiropractor internist, chiropractic neurologist. So here I put no, I don't have a specific additional board. except for that National Board of Chiropractic Examiners. But that board was not available to choose when I did hit that yes button. Secondary specialty, at the moment, I am just putting no through all of these. No, not failed. Do you have certifications? Yes, they didn't ask what they were, so I just put the yes down there. And I'm not qualified for any of these other ones except the basic life support. That's a yes. And then I think everything else was a no. Some of you guys might be different, but I don't think so. And I just did not fill out any of the specialties here because I don't have any specific training geared specifically for any of these pieces here. So then same thing, you're going to hit that save and continue at the bottom. That should be it for the specialties. And we're going to move on to practice and location. So practice and location, I'm going to go into this edit piece over here. You probably have to add one or multiple. But with this little edit button, this is what's going to pull up this page and tabs. So we have Live Your Life Integrated Health and Chiropractic as that practice location name. It is not virtual only, so do not check that. The location address. Here is our address for our practice. The 671 Mitchell Way, Suite 200. All the other information, we are in Weld County. What is our email address? liveyourlifechiro@gmail.com. And our website is liveyourlifechiro.com. Phone number 720-759-5229. And fax number is 720-759-5230. What is the legal business name? Same as above. Live Your Life Integrated Health and Chiropractic. Our tax ID is 47-455-9015, and that is going to be a group ID. Now, type 2 NPI. So you put your individual type 1 NPI on the first page. The type 2 is the group office one. All right, so the group name is not different than the legal business name. We're the same for both of those. So you're going to leave that blank, and then you're going to put in 1588010383 for your type 2 NPI. Okay. I didn't put in office hours. I don't think that's important. I tried putting in accessibility multiple times and it kept blanking it out, so I gave up on that. So I think as long as you have this other information filled in, you should be good. I think you can hit the save and continue button. However, one time I did that and it skipped these tabs up top. So we want to make sure that all of this gets filled out. So provider at the location is the next tab we want. If your save button goes to that, great. If it takes you to hospital affiliations, go back. Make sure you fill out these tabs. So provider at the location. I see patients by appointment at least 1 day per week on a regular basis. That is all of us. List your start date or at least close to it. I don't think they're going to care if you're off, but if you can at least get the month right, that should be good enough. Is this your primary practice? What is your specialty? And you can put subspecialty if you want to. Provider directory classification. This one, same thing. I'm not 100% sure on. I think we are going to all be specialists as chiropractors. We could potentially put that primary care physician, but that's not really how we act in the office. Chiropractic itself is that specialty. So I think we are all specialists for that one. And will you continue to practice at this location? Yes. Please provide a narrative. So for me, I practice chiropractic and functional medicine at this office. I didn't think we have any practice limitations. We do not accept new Medicare patients. We do not accept new Medicaid patients, and we do not accept new CHIP patients. Okay, so then same thing, you're going to hit save and continue, and hopefully that will then take you to services and resources, although I don't think, oh yeah, okay, services and resources. I provide telehealth services. All of you guys should say no. We do not do any of these additional services. And this practice offers electronic billing. We might come back eventually and put something here that should not be an issue. Yeah, you know what, maybe We'll make this up on the fly. Meet you. Watch out. Apartment billing name. Going to put Teresa in there and check payable to Live Your Life Integrated Health and Chiropractic. I don't think that's a big deal, but again, may as well put that in. I accept workers' compensation patients at this location. We're still kind of debating that, so leave that one empty. Colleagues, add a colleague. I would say add a colleague. I haven't done that yet, but I'm going to on this section. So please put someone in. You can just put me in. That works. I don't think we have to put everybody in, but it's nice for them to have one other name of someone at the location. Do you have any partners, associates, or other covering colleagues that provide call coverage for you? All of us should say yes. Lynn, you are the only one that initially didn't have a great coverage, but now with Catherine taking acupuncture, if you needed coverage, I think we can all honestly say that yes, we have another provider at the office that can do similar services. And then you are going to come down to here to this office personnel and add an office manager business staff contact. So you're probably going to hit add. I'm going to hit edit. And she's not technically the office manager. She's more the billing person, but they had to have an office manager business staff contact. And we're putting Teresa in here because she has the most communication with them. So Teresa Morris, but we're putting in the office phone number, the office fax number, and the office email, not Teresa's personal stuff. So when contacted, that contact is going to come to the office. I think that just took me back to the top. So coming back down to the office personnel piece. Great. So now you should see that office manager business staff contact here. Teresa Morris is there as the primary contact. And, oh yeah, I can click that too. The office manager is also the credentialing contact. The office manager and billing contact are the same. Teresa's working really hard at getting us through with credentialing and billing with them. Mailing address, guess I missed that. I'm going to just stick it in here just to make sure. Correspondence, yeah, yep. Okay, great, just hit that button. General correspondence can be sent to the practice location address, and then that should just automatically fill out that practice location. We do not provide 24-hour phone calls, so we won't do that. We don't have a back office number, we don't have a pager number, so all of that stays blank. And then we do not have a group Medicaid or group Medicare number, so all of this stays blank at the bottom. So same thing, you're going to hit that save and complete. I changed things, so I'm actually hitting that. And why is it taking me to this now? Oh, and it's coming back to practice locations main page. So there should be something in everything here now. I don't know why that location managed by is blank. Oh, I need to go back to services and resources, office manager. Well, then I'm checking one thing. Don't pay. Oh, why is it all the way up there? But they don't have that option. Okay. Hitting that save and complete again. Okay, so this says NA. I'm going to say that's okay for the moment. Same thing. We might have to come back in here and change some of the stuff, but that should get most of what they really need filled out. So now that practice and locations is done, same thing. You hit that save and continue, and now you're into hospital affiliations. I have no admitting privileges, admitting arrangements, not admitting affiliations. So there's not much to do with this one. Then it's going to bring us into credentialing contact. Okay, so again, we have Teresa Morris, but the address is our office address, our office phone number, our office fax number, our office email. Primary credentialing contact, yes. Teresa is going to be that primary credentialing contract. Location type, practice location, and then you should be able, if you filled out the other pages, you're going to see Live Your Life, be able to pull up as that option. And I think that should be it for the credentialing contact. Insurance, okay. Current insurance policies. So you are going to have to make sure you have your insurance policy on hand to be able to add that here. Edit. So it's asking for your policy number, current effective date, expiration date. What was the original date? What's your retroactive date? Um, who are you with? I did not add this stuff in. What's your claims? Amount of coverage? Is it individual? Yes, that one's individual. And I think that's it. This is going to probably be a little guessing too. Honestly, my original effective date, pretty positive. But it was right around that time frame. And then once you have that, it's going to tell you that you need to upload your insurance into the document. Here you go. Please make sure to upload a copy of your professional liability insurance at the end. So, okay, save and continue. Employment information. So this is where you're filling out all of your different employment statuses. It says here in Colorado, you have to account for gaps longer than 30 days. So I put everything from when I got my license, basically to beyond in here, just to make sure they didn't come back and go, hey, there's 30 days or longer. But if there is longer gap than 30 days, so anything longer than 30 days, you have to hit add, even though this one says 6 months. Anything longer than 30 days, you have to hit add and make sure you put something in there now. It is not a big deal. Just put whatever that explanation is. They don't really care that much. They just want to have some explanation on record. I'm not active military. I'm not Reserve or National Guard. Oh, I don't think it saved that last time. Nope. So we'll save and continue. Professional references. I came in here and stuck Alyssa. So Alyssa is my professional reference. I think one is more than enough. I'm not even sure you need a professional reference, but I'm sticking one in there again just to make sure that they don't come back for it. Same thing, I put her name in, but then everything else was just that office information. Save and continue. A lot of these should be no. A lot of this is just asking, have you ever gotten into trouble? So no, 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 no. And then here, ability to perform job. Careful. Some of these ones are, I guess those are all no's too. Health status. Yes. This health status one, number 3, are you able to perform all essential functions to the position for which you're applying? So that's a yes. TB. Okay. So we are a small private practice in Colorado that does not require TB tests. When you are a small practice, you do not require them. We are not affiliated with a hospital. We do not need those. So I put no in that. I put no for all of these. If this facility must comply with the Colorado Board of Health requirements, do you agree to provide proof of influenza vaccinations or medical exemption before practicing at this facility? Yes, we agree. Because Colorado Board of Health does not require small practices to keep up on those vaccinations. Now, if we were to take Medicare patients, actual governmental Medicare patients, we would have to comply with those vaccinations, or we would have to wear masks when seeing patients in the office. But since we do not take Medicare patients, we don't have to have that agreement. So same thing, you'll hit save and continue. Yay, 0 required fixes. 1 suggested fixes. You might get more of these. So if you do, just go back, see what it has to say. Great. Yes, it wants a slightly different address to add that zip code. Perfect. Let's do that. So now I'm having no suggested, issues, no suggested fixes. Great. You're going to want to review and attest. You are ready to attest. I'm just going to hit that. I thought I did this already, but who knows? Oh, and then now you're going to get your documents. I can't quite remember when this came in for me, but at some point in time in this end phase, you're going to see documents missing, which you're going to get uploaded. And you're also going to see something come up to say UMR or Optum. I think it was Optum. Optum wants to let you see wants to see your CAQH documents, and you're going to say yes to that. So that's the piece we think we're missing, is saying yes to that, which you can't do until everything is filled out. But if you go through this and fill that out, that's what's also going to pop up, is that Optum saying, hey, we want to see those Optum documents, or Optum wants to see your documents. Yes, they can see my documents. I'm going to go to the view documents just for a second, just so you can see that. So again, I already put my insurance up there. It's missing those two documents that Teresa and Kathy are going to get you guys to sign. They're going to scan them. They're going to email them to you. So that way, when you are filling this out, you can just download it from your email and then upload it immediately as well to make that easier for you. I think it just keeps saying this up here again and again, even though everything's attested and done. So you don't worry if that's still saying it, as long as you've hit that at least once and it seems like everything's been happy. I think you can keep hitting it as many times as you want. It doesn't matter. Um but great. Okay. So once I do my documents, I'll probably hit this one more time just to make sure. Hopefully that answered everything. Let us know if you have any questions. Obviously, you can pause and take this video much slower than I made it. Um, and let me know if you think I missed anything so that we can all be on top of it. But I think that's everything we need. All right. Thank you, you guys.